Happy Monday. Good morning. And Monday, the favorite day. Do you ever get stuck where you're feeling like, I have no idea what content to put out there? Today, I'm going to give you the easiest strategy for content planning. It's going to eliminate, it's going to be so simple that you're going to think, why in the heck didn't I think about this? So you might be here not knowing what to put out, or you might have the complete opposite problem where you're feeling like, oh, I know so much, I'm not sure what to put out. You have so much information because your vision and your mission is so big that you are feeling like, you can't get the words out. We're going to cover that today. So make sure that you hit the bell so you subscribe. And put a comment below. Tell me how you're using this simple, easiest content planning process ever. Okay, so it's whatever day that you put your content out, or you are getting ready to, write some email, do a social media, do some YouTube videos, what have you. And you're just standing there and you're sitting and the page is white. You're not sure where to start. Here's the easiest, the most effective place to start. Every single time that your best client asks you a question, talks about their fears, their emotions, the emotions that they want to experience, and the emotions that they don't want to experience. When they are giving you examples of ahas or a process that you work with them and there was a transformation, or they're stumped about something, that is your marketing gold. That should always be your very first utilization of your content. Why? Because it's your best client, right? And so this is not your worst client. This isn't taking, your worst client. And I say worst client, not that there's anything wrong with people, but sometimes what happens is they, it's like sometimes it's not your best ideal client, meaning that they are not someone who can necessarily take what you're coaching them on, teaching them, consulting them with, that there's some block, right? There's more than enough people in the world for you to be able to only work with your very best clients. And to refine that process as your marketing gets tighter and tighter, and you get more adept and aware of what emotions they want to feel, what emotions do they want to avoid, what is the result that they want, what's the big problem that they have. They respect you. They are looking forward to working with you. They are all in. They take responsibility. These are some of the qualities of my best clients. So when my best clients pose questions or confusion, or as they go through their journey of their own growth, stuff comes up. That's perfect content. Why? Because my best clients all look alike, right? A lot of times I'm talking about something and a client will say, I heard you were, you used what we said the other day. That was really good. And I'm like, actually, that wasn't you. So your best client should feel and look similar, right? And the reason that's true is because when you get to know them and you are becoming masterful yourself on delivering the solution toward the result that they want, it gets tighter and tighter and tighter, and the story sounds similar. Let me give you an example. I have literally all my clients could raise their hand and say this. So many times clients will come and they're tired. They're burnt out. They're like all in. They're overthinkers, overachievers, and they've been going, and they're grinding it out. And all of a sudden, bam, they hit a wall. Or I like to think of it, they hit a ceiling, right? A mindset ceiling or an income ceiling. And they're just like, they don't know what else to do. But they want change. They want to be more proficient. And they want to do it without exhaustion. So if I said that out loud, all my clients would be like, oh my God, that's me. And maybe that's you too, right? So here again, take the best words from your ideal client or on a sales call. So when you're on a sales call, I hope that you're taking notes. I have a 5-step process called the art of the ask. And really our jobs as coaches and consultants is asking questions to help your ideal client and your best client illuminate for themselves some of the possibilities. asking really effective questions, and then listen really well. What are her answers? And of course, I only like to sign clients that are like the best ideal fit. So what are her questions? Where are her fears? What are her concerns? And you'll start noticing the similarity. And so when you start noticing the similarity, then you can incorporate into your marketing what I call story selling. And you're just telling a story. Like I just told you one, or I can share one about one of my clients, Laura. She came to me. She had 2 phones. She was exhausted. She worked. This is when she hit the wall. She has 4 children, and she worked over the Thanksgiving 4-day break. She's not a brain surgeon, you guys. She's not a brain surgeon. What happened is that she had lost touch with establishing solid boundaries. She was just working all the time. She didn't have the right team members to support some of the stuff she didn't need to be doing. She did not need to be doing all the admin. She did not need to be carrying 2 phones around. So one of the things that we did is we really got more solid as the CEO. What are her jobs? And it sure as hell is not working on the holiday weekend when you have 4 little kids. After that, yes, of course, she made more money, $100,000 the very next year. So she increased her income. She was already making hundreds of thousands of dollars. So an extra 100,000 for years. Imagine, for years now, having the right team, working less, and of course, never missing a holiday. So that's story selling. I'm telling you a story about one of my ideal clients, one of my best clients. Here's another way to think about the easiest content. So number 1 is, what is your best client saying? What are they feeling? What are they saying to you? What experience do they want? That's a great start. Here's another, and we'll end with this. So if you're getting, first of all, if you're getting something great out of this, which I know you are, because my job, I want you to think of me as your business simplification coach, right? I want to help you simplify your business so you're not spinning out in overthink land and that you're not doing too much. We're simplifying, just like I did with Laura. We simplified her business. More money and more time always comes from that, more confidence, etc. But here's some other very simple things for content. Ready? You have a process, a methodology that you put your clients through. I know you do. And so each one of those steps within that step probably has micro steps. So you could talk about the different steps. You could talk about some of the micro steps. Now, why is this the best way to do things? You want to make sure that the content that you're putting out there in the world coalesces. It makes logical sense. So for me, as a business consultant and a business coach for people in the mental health and wellness industry who want an online business, or they want to speak live, or they're ready for Facebook ads, like if I started talking about something so random, like, hey, let's do TikTok, that's not my gig. Okay. So my best client would be like, ooh, I don't know about that. So I'm not talking about things that are not part of what I coach on, what I consult on, the emotions of my clients, where they want to go, what result they want to do. So even me saying to you, one of the things I teach clients is my 5-step process called the art of the ask. There's another video coming on that, the 5 steps, so that you can really understand that. So it all coalesces, it all comes together. So that's really easy. Now here's what, so that's all if you don't know what you're going to talk about, right? You're like, I'm not sure what to talk about. So here, let me help you. I said I was going to end with us, but let me finish with this one tip. If you feel overwhelmed because you're so brilliant, which is fantastic, and you have this plethora, this like vault, I call it the value vault. We want to add to our social media and create a value vault full of information. So lastly, here's the thing. If you're feeling overwhelmed because you have so much you want to give out, bullet point it out and then cut those bullet points in half. So today I'm allowing you to witness, I've had like 3 or 4 bullet points. That's it. One topic, content planning, and a couple supportive, value-driven bullet points on how I run my business, right? How I'm putting content out and how clients are and how to simplify it. So if you have so much, I know you want to share it all, but it's take one point and just come up with, again, a couple micro bullet points. Look, you're going to be in your business for years. And so all of that brilliance that you have will come out. But give people a little dose. Like today, everything that we talked about today, make sure you comment below. Make sure that you implement this and see how simple it actually is, how easy this content planning process is. And batch it out. Sit down on a Saturday or Sunday or whatever day is your day and batch it out and get it done. So I'm Mary Bicknell. Make sure you comment below, hit the bell, subscribe, do all the good things. If you've not signed up for this October, it's October right now, our October masterclass where we're talking about how to simplify your business. We're going to talk about client attraction. We're talking about making and designing a really results-focused, simple offer that has people being like, yes. And how do you step into really taking ownership of your business? So the link's below, marybicknell.com/masterclass. And if you're watching this some other time other than October, go to that link anyhow. That will always be the link for you to know what workshop or masterclass is coming up. So until then, I will talk to you later. Enjoy this Monday or whenever you're watching it. Bye now.